Virulent Dawn, humanity's war against itself.
In the annals of human history, there arose a conflict unlike any seen before. It wasn't waged with conventional weapons of steel and gunpowder but with insidious strands of genetic code, manipulated to unleash devastation on an unprecedented scale. This was World War X, a conflict where the battleground stretched from laboratories to hospital wards, where every nation sought to gain the upper hand through the creation and deployment of deadly viruses.
It began as whispers in clandestine laboratories, where scientists bent their intellects toward the creation of weapons so small yet so potent they could decimate entire populations. Each developed country, driven by paranoia and the thirst for dominance, embarked on a perilous journey of bioengineering, crafting viruses that could spread like wildfire and leave nothing but chaos in their wake.
Among the array of viruses unleashed, there were echoes of past plagues and forgotten horrors. Some nations delved into the annals of history, resurrecting ancient pathogens like smallpox, long thought eradicated but secretly preserved in clandestine facilities. Others drew inspiration from nature itself, engineering mutations that mirrored the ferocity of prehistoric viruses, creatures of a bygone era that now found themselves resurrected in a new and terrifying form. In the heart of the conflict, COVID-19's progeny danced amidst the chaos, its genetic siblings weaponized and unleashed with reckless abandon. The virus, once a global scourge, now became a tool of war, its contagious nature harnessed to spread fear and uncertainty across continents.
As the war raged on, the lines between morality and survival blurred. Nations scrambled to develop vaccines, pouring resources into research laboratories in a bid to outpace the relentless march of death. But even in the pursuit of salvation, greed and corruption festered like a malignant tumor. Once the dust settled and the fires of conflict smoldered to embers, a new war erupted on the horizon. This was a war not of bombs and bullets but of needles and vials, where the currency of salvation was measured in doses rather than dollars. The race for vaccines became a battleground of its own, where pharmaceutical giants splashed in a maelstrom of politics and profit, leaving smaller nations to fend for themselves in a world gone mad. Amidst this tumultuous landscape, India and other South Asian countries found themselves thrust into the spotlight, blessed with burgeoning pharmaceutical industries and vast reserves of medical expertise. They became beacons of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. India, in particular, emerged as a linchpin in the fight against the pandemic, its factories churning out vaccines by the millions in a bid to stem the tide of suffering.
But even as they stood on the front lines of the battle, these nations grappled with their own demons. Corruption and inequality cast long shadows over their efforts, as vaccines became commodities to be hoarded and sold to the highest bidder. The plight of smaller countries, forgotten amidst the chaos, served as a stark reminder of the moral quagmire that humanity found itself mired in.
And so, as the world teetered on the brink of oblivion, the true cost of war became clear. In the end, it was not the bombs or bullets that wrought the greatest devastation, but the frailty of human nature itself. In the crucible of conflict, nations had lost sight of their shared humanity, trading compassion for cruelty and empathy for apathy.
But amidst the darkness, there flickered a glimmer of hope. For in the hearts of men and women across the globe, there remained a spark of resilience, a flicker of light that refused to be extinguished. And as the dawn broke on a new day, humanity stood at the crossroads of its own destiny, poised to choose between the abyss of self-destruction and the promise of redemption. If you like it, then please like, comment, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell.